everyone, so this video is going to be the 50 random facts about me tag. It's probably going to be a little bit lengthy, so I'm going to run through these as quickly as I possibly can. I'm left-handed. I eat, write, brush my hair, and brush my teeth with my left hand, and I can swing a bat left-handed, but everything else I do with my right hand. And both of my parents are right-handed, so it's a little weird. I have 6 piercings, which makes me feel like Billy Bad Butt, but in actuality, they aren't really anything special. I have 2 in each earlobe, 1 in my nose, and 1 in my navel. I have 0 tattoos and no desire to get any. I like to sew. I don't really make anything, but I do a lot of seamstress type things for myself and then my friends a couple times. I have an extremely quick wit. Most of the time I can come back really quickly with some type of smart remark. And people that don't have a quick wit sometimes irritate me, because if I have to explain the joke to you, then it's no longer funny and you've ruined my day. I am an only child, so say what you want about us, that we're spoiled and selfish, but don't be mad at me because my parents got it right the first time and they knew that they couldn't top it. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. But I have a huge family. My mom is the oldest of 8 children. My dad's the youngest of 10. So always plenty of cousins around. And Grease is my favorite movie of all time. Grease 1 only. Grease 2 was horrible, but Grease 1 is like my favorite. I have the soundtrack. I had a Pink Lady shirt. I watched that movie all the time. I played the flute back in middle and junior high school. I wanted to play the clarinet, but my mom somehow taught me into playing the flute, and I still have it. I can probably play like a B scale, and that's pretty much it. Number 9, I love sports. I played volleyball and basketball throughout school, and those are my favorites. I also really liked softball and tennis and badminton, and I'll pretty much watch any sport. And I love the scary movies. My favorites are Frailty, The Skeleton Key, and The Strangers. Most scary movies don't really frighten me. The ones that are extremely gory are kind of just cheesy, but any that make you think, that deal about religion or the world ending, kind of freak me out the most. And I love brain teasers. My favorite are Sudoku. Yeah, Sudoku. I love doing those over and over. I have done like hundreds of thousands of them, and those are probably my favorite. I think it just keeps me moving. It keeps my brain like really young and firing. I think I'm in a music video every single time I listen to music in my car. It's actually pretty pathetic. I'm doing Mariah Carey and Drake hand motions the entire time and singing at the top of my lungs. I really hate when people repeatedly mispronounce or misspell my name. My name is pronounced Kelly, in case you're wondering or didn't know. It's not Keely at all. It's Kelly, and it's spelled K-E-L-L-E-E. So if you comment back to me and spell my name, let's try to spell it correctly, because it is in my handle. So I would appreciate if you spelled it correctly. Thank you. I got my first car at the age of 20. I was actually a senior in college. I sometimes wish I had dreads, and the story behind that is whenever I'm listening to crunk music. And when's the last time you heard crunk? Anyway, whenever I'm listening to music that gets me really hyped, I feel like dreads are the perfect hairstyle, because I start swinging my head back and dreads just flow pretty freely. Sometimes when you have like curly hair, it doesn't really move. It's like one big ball, but if I had dreads, they would just swing so much better. I don't know. It's kind of a weird story. I've only had 3 boyfriends my entire life, and I feel like that's a really tiny number. But yeah, I'm always the single friend. And I have a bachelor's in psychology, and I actually minored in African American history. I graduated from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And I love telling people, if they didn't know, that it was the first public university in the United States. And that was that's one of my greatest accomplishments and the best 4 years of my entire life. I Dougie to everything. Next time you are listening to a song that is your like go-to song, try Dougie, and I guarantee it goes with everything. And I can't even Dougie at all, hardly. And I am addicted to Mountain Dew, and I know that is the worst soda for you. It has 487 milligrams of sugar in it, but it is liquid crack. I listen to music of all genres. I am a huge music fan. I'm constantly listening to music. It just puts me in a good mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I can just find a song that relates to any mood that I'm in. I am currently listening to, I'm still listening to Miguel's album, still listening to Rihanna's album. I started listening to Melanie Fiona's album again because I rediscovered that I loved it. And I love ignorant rap music. And I've been listening to a lot of Enrique Iglesias lately. Crazy. Oh, and I love Justin Timberlake's album. And I always say that my ideal guy is a prep with thug tendencies. And there's, I don't know, it's like a joke, but I like the outward appearance of a prep, but somebody who knows when to be like a man. Not a thug in the sense that he has questionable extracurricular activities or he's going to put his hands on me, but I just like that contrast. Ooh, I hate, okay, hate cold weather. And to me, cold weather is anything under 72 degrees. Anything under 72 degrees is light jacket weather. I don't like light jacket weather. I don't like cold weather. I'm ashy, I'm freezing, I'm shaking. I can never warm up enough. There's no, I hate having to blast the heat in the mornings when you get out of the shower, it's cold. My teeth start chattering, my fingers and toes are turning blue. I have to put 89 quilts on the bed. The thermostat is on 87 and no one wants to go outside when it's cold. One of my guiltiest pleasures is what I call smut TV, and that's pretty much trashy reality TV. I refuse, okay, and listen to me closely, refuse to date a man shorter than me. And I've heard from my friends several times that I'm gonna miss out on some awesome guy, but I mean, if that awesome guy is Kevin Hart, it's not gonna happen. I am really tall, and I don't ask that the guy be 6'5". I just say taller than me. I mean, why, that's no different than me having a preference of hair color or eye color or build, right? I do a little dance every single time I eat something really good. When I take that first bite, I just get like this happy dance like this, and I kind of do a hum with it also. I refuse to bungee jump or skydive. I just don't see the purpose in jumping off a perfectly good bridge or out of a perfectly good airplane. And I actually skipped the second grade. I am not much of a candy fan at all. The only candy I eat consistently is Starburst. Everything else, I just don't really like candy. I have gaps between, I think every one of my teeth except for the two right here on the bottom in the middle. Like I have a gap every single, I have a really big one right here, which I hate. And if you didn't notice it, now you noticed it, but yeah, I have gaps between all of my teeth. I think they're straight. They just have spaces between them. My favorite subjects in school were math and science. I always did so much better in those than any other subject. I feel like with math, as long as you have a formula, you can pretty much solve any math problem. And then as far as science, I've always just been extremely interested in how things work mechanically and chemically. And I am an extremely nervous flyer. I get really quiet upon takeoff and landing. I am a prescription contact / glasses wearer. I have been since the 10th grade. I have horrible vision and I have my parents to blame for that. I am a huge procrastinator. I wait to the last second to do every single thing, including this video. I have to go in and work in about 20 minutes and I'm sitting here filming this video. I cry when I get extremely angry, and I don't mean like a boo-hoo cry, I mean I'm about to Hulk out cry. I love water sports. I love crime shows. My favorites are Law and Order, Criminal Minds, and CSI. And I don't hold grudges. It takes way too much energy to remember that you're mad at someone every single time you see them. And while you are mad and harvesting that negative energy and that stress, they're going about their lives not even thinking about you. So why give them that power? I pop my fingers. I think your knuckles reset themselves every 15 to 30 minutes, and I pop mine pretty consistently. It releases the pressure between my joints, and it does not cause arthritis. It's only bad for you if it hurts when you do it, and it doesn't bother me when I do it. My fingers just feel so much better afterwards. And I sometimes grind my teeth at night. I used to do it a lot when I was younger. I think now I kind of only do it if I am extremely exhausted, but I can't do it while I'm awake, and it's a really horrible sound if you've ever heard it. My time management skills suck, okay? I'm pretty much always rushing and getting to places right when I need to be getting there instead of arriving super early. I hate being the center of attention. It makes me really nervous. I get sweaty and fidgety and really awkward. I have to turn down the music to park. I don't know what it is, to parallel park, to back up, or not to back up and park, or to parallel park, not to pull into a park, but yeah, I have to turn, it has to be quiet in the car, okay? No talking. I love soul food. I am in the South. I live in North Carolina, if you didn't know. And when people talk about their favorite type of food, they're like Italian and Chinese and Mexican. I'm like, no, soul food, okay? I want some fried chicken and some cornbread and some collard greens and some macaroni and cheese and some sweet potato pie. And I want all of that goodness that's not good for you. I got mono in the 8th grade, and it wasn't from kissing anybody. I hadn't even kissed anybody ever. I believe I got it from a girl on the basketball team who had put her mouth like on a water bottle and then just going behind somebody and drinking behind them. So that wasn't fun at all. Mariah Carey is my favorite musical artist of all time, and I don't care to hear about anybody else's opinion on who they think is the best. She is the best, hands down. And I love carbs. They're my favorite food group. I know carbs aren't a food group, but I love pastries, bread, pasta, I mean anything. And you think that I would have more weight on me than I do. I wish I did, but yeah, I'm extremely shy. If you've ever met me in person, or you've met me and you're like getting to know me, I probably come off standoffish, extremely shy, or stuck up. I just have always been extremely shy, and I still am. I just get really awkward and quiet when I first meet you. And I am the worst person at texting people back. I will read the text immediately a lot of times, and then I do this thing where I don't want to respond like right then because I feel like that just makes me look too anxious. And so then I'll forget that someone texted me, and then here I am like a day later like, oh, sorry, yeah, okay, yeah. I got on stage during an NERD performance. In 2008, me and my friends went to the Glow in the Dark concert. It was Rihanna, Lupe Fiasco, NERD, and Kanye was the headliner. We had like second row seats, and NERD is Pharrell Williams' group, if you don't know. Before one of his songs, he was going throughout the stands picking out girls, and he picked me and my friends. So we go on stage, and it wasn't like some video vixen booty popping on a handstand type like stage encounter. We were just jumping up and down, running back and forth, screaming our heads off, singing the song like idiots, and it was 200,000 degrees outside. It was sweaty. It was the best, like one of the best experiences ever. Alright, so those are 50 random facts about me. I hope that just let you get to know me a little bit better. I tag every single person to do this. Like if you make videos, do it, leave it as a video response because I really want to see it. I think that it's kind of funny, yeah. But thank you guys so much as always for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.